Hey everybody, good morning. Daniel G. Garza, Little Mexican Productions. We're about to start. Toni Morrison is talking.
Oh, should I track this? I don't think you're going to be able to turn on your... Love your earrings. Thank you. On three, we're going to take a photo back here, you guys. All right, ready? Here's the first jump. Go nuts. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, you guys are whirling to that. 1, 2, 3. You guys ready to walk?
Start my physical activity.
Starting now.
Yeah.
Right
There
now.
we go. No, I didn't turn it on.
It's not like 2 hours.
Hey everybody, G. Garza, Little Mexican Productions Inc. We are doing AIDS Walk Orange County 2023 live. Join us. We might talk to people. We might chat a little bit. There's people behind me. We'll probably bump into people we know, ask them why they're walking, what their purpose is, why they've been doing it for so long. For those of you that don't know, I am a client of Radiant Health Centers. I'm also the current chair of the Client Advisory Committee and a part of the board of directors. So it's really cool to be here. I've been in Laguna Beach in Orange County for 14 years now, and I've been a client of Radiant Health Centers for the last 14 years. So it's really cool to be able to come out and walk and support and be part of it. There's Leah.
Hey!
Hi, come join my live.
Oh my God, I love joining your line.
Come join my live. People.
Hey, hi!
Leah, tell them who you are and what you do with Radiant Health Centers.
Hey, I'm Leah Garland, and I'm the Director of Individual Giving at Radiant Health Centers. And I'm really excited to be here today. And I brought a friend and my daughter. It's my daughter's first AIDS walk, and we're really excited to be here.
Is this your first AIDS Walk Orange County?
This is my first AIDS walk, Orange County. We came early. It was beautiful in the park. There was fog, mist, like magical morning, and the people started coming in, and the energy just went through the roof.
Now, you still have the new Radiant Health Center smell. You're
No,
still,
that might be post Zumba smell.
you're, you've been with you're new to the organization.
Yeah.
How long?
There's lots of people talking around me. Yeah, I am new.
Is real and his desires
Sorry,
to
it's
have
hard
like a
to-
Oh, he's
relationship
praying.
with you, gave his
Amen.
life for you. Just the way you guys are giving your time to just bless people today and raise money to help people. God
Thank
gave
you.
so
That's
much
so
more. He
nice.
said he gave his son,
Okay,
and
yeah.
if we actually
I've
just
been with
believe in
Radiant
it,
now
that
for
he would actually give us
Golly, it feels
life
like-
that would never
it's gonna be
end.
3 months.
3 months? Is that it?
I think so.
I
Maybe
feel like I've known
less.
you forever and ever.
I know that's because we knew each other in a different life.
We
Daniel.
were.
Yeah.
We're buddies. We're probably troublemakers. We got in trouble together. It
This
sounds.
guy. If you know this guy, then you know. Then you understand.
It seems like our energy would call for us to like have gone to jail together or something.
In fact, we have. We just can't share that information with you.
No,
on camera.
no, that's you have to come through another life
Yeah.
to find that out. Why should people donate to Radiant Health Centers?
There's so many reasons why. We are the LGBTQ plus health center of Orange County, and while like our sister city, Los Angeles, has a lot of LGBTQ plus health centers that are better funded, it's important to support folks in Orange County. That this particular organization, Radiant Health Centers, we think of the entire health of the individual. So we have primary care, we have mental health care, we have caseworkers to help people, we can provide transportation if you need to go to your doctor's visits. We have
We got you.
an incredible food pantry, like a really good
We
one.
do.
They really do. With a dietitian to make sure that the food you're getting is right for your particular needs. If you have cancer or if you have HIV, then you're going to need to have really healthy food, and we provide that. That is awesome.
For a newbie, you have a lot of information.
Oh, dude, and we help with getting housing. Amazing.
That's pretty cool.
Amazing. So we provide testing for a variety of things, including HIV testing, and we provide people with trans care. We have incredible people who work at Radiant Health Centers, so that
Oh, the wedding.
oh my goodness, a wedding, and a wedding that is in pride colors, no less.
That's pretty cool.
That's if you can see what I see, it's beautiful.
I'm gonna switch over for a second so y'all can see. There you go. It's like they came out to get married just for us today.
Yeah. I think they planned their wedding around this day because they knew all the good vibes.
They're like,
Yeah.
you
If
want
you
cool
need
people?
hormone replacement therapy, we're the place
Oh,
to
wow.
go. Like we're the place to go.
Yeah. So, see, it's all right here in Orange County, and all you have to do is be part of the LGBTQ plus community, and or be a person living with HIV and come to church.
Yeah. And what's also great are the people that work there. Our doctors are amazing. Like Dr. Dewey is amazing, and they're just really kind. And so it's a supportive community, a caring community, so that if you feel uncomfortable telling your story, telling about your health care, you have someone there that will listen and care and knows signs as well.
And then with the members of the client advisory committee, you're sure to connect with somebody. So if you needed somebody who is part of the client and you want to talk to get information, we're there to help you out too. So
Yeah, and it's all in one place. So you don't have to go way over here and then way over that part of the county. It's like a one-stop shop.
because who wants to travel all over Orange County when you're not feeling it?
Exactly. Or what if you have to take a bus? It's too much. People are. Thank you for your energy. Woo!
It's cool. Who doesn't like a little cheering for just walking? Plus, we look adorable. So they're cheering us because we look cute today. So. Thank you, Gilead, for the sunglasses because I forgot mine. So. And the t-shirts. The t-shirts. So the t-shirts. T-shirts are
Oh, yeah,
cool.
the t-shirts are
The
great.
t-shirts are really cool this year.
Super cute.
Yeah. So when you come walk and you donate, and then when people donate, because a lot of people wonder about that. When I donate money to an organization, where does it really go? You know what I mean? Like sometimes people are like, doubtful, but where does the money go when you donate?
That is a great question. That question you should always ask when you give. I think it's a great question. It gives to staff, to our nurses, to our caseworkers, to the wonderful therapists that work there. We have the most fantastic interns and residents doing psych care. It goes to our youth center. We have a beautiful youth center.
Yes.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that enough.
We have a youth program, so we go out to schools and we talk to people too, because education is not a fundamental part of what we do.
I've done that. I go to schools.
He's very educated. And yeah, we also have workshops at center as well. And so it pays for staff.
So that we don't have to pay.
Exactly.
So I can just get therapy when I need it. And trust me, folks, I need a lot of therapy. So
And I'll say it depends if there's some area that you're particularly interested in, like our food pantry, right?
yeah.
It can help in the particular area that you're interested in.
Food shortage or people that can't afford food is a larger number than you think it is in Orange County.
Yeah.
And food pantries like the ones that we have at Radiant Health Centers really help a lot of folks. So when you donate, you're
Another person that just thinks he's amazing.
so when you donate to and it goes to food pantry, you're helping support people in the area that are disabled or have health issues or can't afford.
Well, I mean, cancer can be really expensive.
Yes.
You know, the care, and so we help people have the food that they need to survive and thrive, and we help people get housing when they need it.
And as a former, as a cancer survivor, I remember going through it. And you don't want to go to the store. Even Amazon shopping seems like a chore sometimes to do. And to have somebody that can supply you with food and have it available in your house, that is just one less thing you have to worry about.
We have amazing volunteers, people that come and work in the food pantry, people that come and transport people to doctor's appointments, people that bring food to individuals. Just a really great group of people.
Pretty awesome. I like that. So, how's the walk so far for you?
Well, it's been really exciting. My 4-year-old, she tapped out at somebody.
She stepped out as a mission.
Yeah, well, in truth, I did wake her up at 5 and say we have to go get ice for the walk. And she was a big help. She carried things. She was in fact, she's like, "Come on, Mom, hurry up!" And I'm like, sleepily trying to get coffee. And she was just like, "When are we walking?" And so now it's the walk. And she's like, she's already freaked out. She's on the playground.
Kids, you can't trust them sometimes. I'm telling you.
I know, but it's so cute. We have these little shirts, but the smallest size is a small, and it's not like kid small. So literally, it's a dress. So she's sporting the cutest looking AIDS Walk t-shirt dress. It's gonna start a craze.
We're starters, people. We're starters.
It's gonna start a craze. Yeah.
We're starters.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Thank you. I mean, you don't have to stick with me, but I enjoy your company. But yeah.
Clearly, I like the camera. I love you.
Love you. Have fun. I love her. Don't tell her because it goes to her head. But
I heard that.
She's boiled again. But she's really cool. I've only known her as long as she's been working, but she's totally awesome. There's people behind me walking. You can see them all back there. They're cool. I'll see if I can get somebody else to talk to me. So as you heard from Leah, there's so much things that Radiant Health Center does in the community. By the way, I'm wearing my HRC Love Conquers Hate cap. Thank you, Human Rights Campaign. I mean, they didn't donate it, I bought it, but they sell it. Go to the website. You get it there. Here's more of our cheerleading squad. Woo! And there's bubbles. Who doesn't love bubbles? So as you can see, there's the people in front of me.
I was like, I don't see myself.
Oh, there's the people behind me. There you go. Everybody wants to be a celebrity. How you doing? Oh, hey. So you want to be in my life?
Sure.
We're doing it live right now.
Oh, cool.
I'm Daniel.
Hi, Daniel, Denise.
Denise, nice to meet you, Denise. Why are you here today?
I'm here to support AIDS Walk.
Is this your first States Walk? Or
Yes.
It is?
Yes.
Congratulations.
This
You're
guy
welcome.
invited me.
This guy invited me. Oh, I never trust him. Actually, this is Tim. He is one of my colleagues. We're both board members. Tell them who you are and what you do and why you're here.
Good morning. I'm Tim Bram. I'm sit on the board of Radiant Health Centers as a volunteer, and got involved just because I was excited to see the impact and the change they want to make in Orange County and helping people that are less privileged or have less resources available, and it's really amazing to see the impact they're making and what they can do in terms of mental health and the food pantry and medical services for people.
And then, since you joined, we opened up the LGBTQ plus side of the
Yes.
organization. Not to out you in front of everybody, but
Yeah, I'm good. Sorry.
yeah, just they're everywhere, folks. Even in walks, who knew?
In Orange County.
Yeah, who knew they were at AIDS walks? But in your words and your thoughts, what is the impact of having an LGBTQ center / clinic in Orange County?
That's something that I feel really personally involved with. For me, I came out later in life, and my primary care physician didn't even know what PrEP was, which is a really common drug to help prevent people from getting HIV. And that was here in Orange County. So Orange County is a huge metropolitan area, but it's potentially closed-minded at times, and it's potentially a little uninformed at times. So
We're a
I
little
think
backwards.
But we love Orange County. It's a
Yes.
beautiful place to live. It's beautiful people and great people. So having a place that can really be this center of excellence for a small community that may not have a lot of representation in a really large city is really important. And it seems like it's unnecessary in 2023, but if you have a group of people that are uninformed, uninvolved with, a small community, it's really important that that community has a resource that knows how to treat them specifically.
Because some people would say, well, a doctor's a doctor, like a doctor. You can go to any doctor and talk about your issues. But when you're part of the LGBTQ plus community, there are certain things that are very particular to our community.
Absolutely.
Has that helped you? Does that help you to have a doctor that understands your culture, your social norms, your religion, your identity?
Absolutely. I mean, it goes even further than that, surprisingly. Again, we're talking about 4 or 5 years ago, when I mentioned that I was gay, my doctor, and I asked about getting STD tested. The doctor was concerned that I was having sex in parks or not being safe, and the judgment and the fear that goes along with that is not helpful for someone seeking out resources. So someone who can understand your situation, understand what you might be going through, as well as know how to speak to you compassionately, is so important for someone actually getting help and making the steps to live a safe life.
Because most folks think like we should go in. Okay, first of all, doctors don't know everything. And sometimes it is our job as patients, clients, to educate them a little bit. But there's a limit, right? I mean, we're not there to break down every myth for doctors. Does that make sense?
Right, absolutely. And ultimately, I think more and more people are learning that they need to take their health personally, that they need to be personally in charge of their health and making the decisions that are best for them individually, because doctors are only as experienced with what they've come in experience with.
Yeah.
So they are absolutely experts. You should absolutely listen to them, but sometimes you might need to get a second opinion.
Yeah, because like when I was diagnosed with anal cancer, it took about a year to get my diagnosis, because although my doctor is gay, he didn't have all the information on oncology. So I had to research and give him information. Does that make sense?
Yes.
But you think it's crazy, but sometimes we have to be our own advocates and serve
Absolutely.
ourselves.
Absolutely.
So why should people, talking about the board again, why should people be part of any board, and why should they be part of our board?
Yeah. I think we've highlighted the need in Orange County, and that goes with the organization as well. We need people that can be advocates. We need people that can help raise funds for the organization, for the clients, and to have people that are passionate and what they believe in, and to make a change. And being on the board has really enriched my life a lot. It's educated me on a lot of things that I didn't know, and as well as brought new people into my life that really can build a community. And I think that's what AIDS Walk is really all about. That's this is only my second time attending, and I realize it's such a great community event. To be with a bunch of people whose mission is to help other people is really a rewarding experience, and that's what you would have on the board as well. You're with a bunch of people that are getting together not because of an interest in a sporting event, not because they all like to wear blue shirts, but because they actually
Which are cute shirts.
they're very cute. But it's because they actually want to do good for the community and better the community, and that's a really rewarding experience to be in.
Now, can I ask you another question? Like, how informed were you about HIV and AIDS before you came to be part of the board?
Yeah, I actually, I had a flash learning experience with HIV/AIDS. In terms of being new to the community and learning that, there's drugs that can help prevent you from getting it. There's drugs that can help you become undetectable, so you can't transmit it. But so I already knew all that going into it. I was actually pretty shocked to find out how many cases of HIV occur in Orange County every year. I believe it's still about 5 per week, or a little over 300. So actually, no, that's not even. That's the total number a year then.
But just to let you know that in Orange County, the larger numbers of newly diagnosed people living with HIV are in youth between the ages of, I think it's 14 to 18, and in seniors over the age of 65. So there you go. And then women of color. So, yeah.
Yes, so just identifying the unique aspect as it relates to Orange County, and what may be causing that, as well as how we can help prevent it. That's been the biggest learning for me.
How then can you use that information, or can you use it in your daily life? Because you work in a corporate job.
Right, yeah.
So does it ever hey, here's my report. And by the way,
No.
did you know the latest stats on the It's the cheerleading squad right there. Right?
It really doesn't come up in my daily life, but in interactions with people, you never know when or where that might happen, and so being able to be an advocate for the true for information, for facts, is always, of course, important.
I will take a water. Yay! Thank you.
Thank you.
There's a water, people. Woo-hoo.
Well, Daniel, it was great talking to you.
Thank
I'm
you,
going to
too.
get
Go
back to
back.
walking.
Yes. Thank you for your time.
Absolutely.
Love you.
Love you too.
Can't stand him. He's annoying. But he's great to talk to. He's good eye candy. So we keep him. We keep him. I love this guy. I was kind of unofficially assigned to be his buddy within the board when he first came on. So it's been a really honor. I'm honored to see him grow within the organization and just have all this energy to do it. Let's see who else I can find. Oh, hi. Look who's behind me. You want to be on my live?
How are you? Sure.
So tell them who you are and what do you do and why are you here?
I'm Mark Gonzalez. I'm the Chief Operating Officer at Radiant, but I was also on the board for a number of years. So this is a cause that's near and dear to my heart. Terrific organization, and a great day for everybody to come out and show the support for Radiant.
So that's when I joined, when you were the
That's right.
Yeah. He was my president.
That's right. That's right.
So going back in history a little bit, what made you want to be part of the board in the first place?
I was at a point in my life, kind of professionally and then just personally, where I felt like my career was just going exactly how it should. I was at a good place there, but I felt like I had not really had an opportunity to give back to my community. And so I was looking for ways that I could do that. And I had some friends who were associated with Radiant back at the time, and then a close friend who had recently become HIV positive. And so it just seemed to be like a really good fit in terms of things that I can contribute and things that were needed by the organization, and just the timing worked out well. So yeah.
So when you joined the board, how informed were you? How educated were you about HIV and AIDS?
Probably not nearly as informed as I should have been for a gay man living in Orange County, having had friends who also were part of the gay community, but also the HIV community. So it was educational for me to sort of get up and running and learn more of the just statistics and what's required to provide care for people, and what's important to get people tested and suppressed and remaining in care so we can kind of end the epidemic here in the county.
Okay, but isn't that interesting? Because when I was diagnosed in 2000, I did not have any information about HIV and AIDS, other than you can get it, be careful, wear a condom. End of story.
Right.
And then fast forward to the 2020s, per se.
Yeah.
And as a community, we're still not well equipped with information.
No, I think people are surprised today to learn that there are new infections every week in Orange County, more broadly. The need is still there. And so we have to continue that effort to communicate to the community and expand the communication to a broader audience as well, right? It's important that the entire community understands the benefits of viral suppression and being undetectable and all of those things. It makes for a generally healthier community, but also better life for folks who are living with HIV or AIDS.
Particularly when we still have young people coming out and part of the community who are having sex. I mean, let's put it bluntly, folks. That's what we're talking about.
They're having sex.
They're having sex, and those of us who are now informed and educated and part of boards, are we doing everything we can, or is there still more to do?
Well, I think there's more to do. I think that along the way, at any given point along the sort of history of this epidemic, there have been things that were needed. I think that those needs will continue to evolve. I think those responses from organizations like Radiance will continue to evolve also. So, what more is there to do? It's definitely about outreach. It's definitely about finding those communities who, again, as you pointed out before, may not have as much information as they could. How do we get messaging to them that's specific and in a way that they can understand? How do we create broader, safe spaces for folks to come and express themselves, get medical care, all of those things? And I kind of see it as the social services that we've provided up to this point, whether it's food or transportation or housing supports, have been lifesavers, literally, for people. And now that we can also provide primary medical care, specialty medical care, hormone replacement, all of those things, that I think you kind of get that sense, right? That the needs change, the ways that we respond will change over time based on kind of where the community's at and where the epidemic's at.
Yeah, because like I said, coming from 2000 when I was diagnosed, that's 23 years ago, folks, to today, so many things have changed. Medications, diversity, inclusion, pronouns. Oh my God, we added pronouns that I didn't know existed. So we need to grow with it. So going from a board member to now being part of the staff of the organization, how has the way that you handle all this information changed?
Yeah, it's interesting. So, as you know, as a board member, our job is to focus on strategic guidance of the organization, fiduciary responsibilities, all those kinds of things, and it's fairly high level. operationally in the organization, I get to work with amazing staff members who have dedicated their life, their work to various aspects of the epidemic, whether it's medical care, whether it's behavioral and mental health, whether it's social services like food, transportation, and housing. You know, it's amazing to see the amount of work on the ground every day that's required to do things like get more people tested, get more people virally suppressed, get people to be retained in care. It takes a lot of work. So that's been, I didn't doubt that the work was going on. Now I just have a front row seat and take part in that work. So it's kind of cool.
Bubbles. Who doesn't like bubbles? I mean, come on,
You gotta like bubbles.
gotta like bubbles. But yeah, that's really interesting because now, I mean, yes, we don't doubt the work that people do within the organization, but now you're actually, like, you're not watching it on TV, you're part of the show now.
I'm helping to make some of those decisions. And then it goes back to what you asked a minute ago of so what do we need to do? Like, there's nobody better positioned to be and more informed than our staff about what clients and patients need and how we should respond as an organization. New programming, evolving some of our practices. So we're sort of in the midst of that now and kind of making structural and operational improvements to the organization, which will take us on that next leg, right, of the journey.
So as a former president of the board and still very involved in the community aspect of it, can you tell folks why they should join a board in their local areas? Or better yet, why should they join Radiant Health Center's board?
Yeah. It's funny, I was just having a conversation with somebody who was a guest of one of our staff members, and this individual's in a finance role. I guess one of the big things is there's got to be some sort of personal motivation in order to get involved in any organization, but there's also got to be some kind of personal affiliation and intrinsic motivation, if you will, to say, I want to invest my time and effort and energy in an organization. So the gentleman I was talking to before, who's this finance guy, was like, look, I'm at a place where I think my organization can do more. I think there's more that we can do to support this cause and Radiant Health Centers. So we start talking about what does board membership look like? What does membership on a committee look like? And one of the things that kind of strikes me is in your professional life outside of boards, you are developing certain skills, and sometimes we take those for granted. They are very welcome. They're very needed. They can be incredibly impactful at an organization like Radiant. So, so if you're thinking about getting involved in a board, it's really gratifying work. You'll get to use the things that you're developing from a professional standpoint to an organization that needs it. For me, Radiant specifically continues to be an organization that I feel is making a strong impact in the community, and there's still more work to do. And it's a shared mindset that we're not finished, that we're not satisfied for the status quo, that we're continuing to push through and find new ways to serve the community.
Yeah, I think that anytime, like for my checklist for anything that I get involved in, is does it fit me mentally, physically, and spiritually?
Yeah, aligned, right?
Yeah. And which is the coaching program that I have is called The Alignment. And I teach my clients in coaching, hey, anything you do in your life that's big, does it fit you mentally? And checkpoint, yes. It every meeting, everything that I chair, every committee that I'm part of, challenges me somehow.
Yeah.
And then spiritually, does it fill me? At the end of the day, do I go to bed going, hey, I did something good today? And yes, today I will, because I'm going to be really exhausted. And then physically, does it get me excited?
Yeah.
And other than the walking today, folks, yes, like I get excited when I go to meetings, even when I know it's something like we have to vote on something, we have to make decisions. But my body is like, hey, let's do this.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. I I read a book a long time ago, and it was called The Power of Full Engagement. And it was about the alignment that you're talking about, spiritual, physical, mental, and emotional. And then when you think about the physical engagement towards a cause, it's all of it. It's literally physically walking. It's how am I sleeping? How am I eating? And that's all about self-care, right? So yeah, there's an opportunity to, again, ensure that we've all got the best us we can be to give to an organization, and there's organizations like Radiant who can use our help, everybody's help, every single day.
So there you go, but you get it from two people. Checklist for today, and put a post-it note on your refrigerator. Does the big thing you're going to do today, does it fulfill you mentally? Does it satisfy you physically? And does it fill you spiritually? If any of those three is no, then you might want to rethink about what you're doing.
Yeah.
And if you're part of a board that's not fulfilling you, and you're in Orange County, why not be part of Radiant Health Center's board? But you don't have to be in Orange County, right? Because we have folks that are not in Orange County.
We do. I think we probably have a higher percentage of folks who reside in Orange County because a lot of our programming is targeted in the county. But again, that's not to say that if somebody's interested in supporting or being involved in the organization at that level, there's a lot of ways that they can get involved as a member of a committee, as a member of the board, that, we're going to do remote meetings, those kinds of things. Those shouldn't be barriers to people kind of getting involved.
Yeah. Well, I gotta tell you is I've learned a lot watching you work and watching you be president and handle situations, and particularly like you handled us all through COVID, which was, dude. Let me just tell you, to try to organize a bunch of cats during COVID and keep them concentrated, and that took a lot.
And it wasn't, my efforts. It's really like the collective efforts of everybody to say, yeah, we've got to be able to overcome not being together in a room. The work continues because the need continues, right? Yeah. So we've got to figure out how to do that. But yeah, you're right. It took a little creativity.
Let's give you kudos right now.
And persistence. Nah, I won't take those. But you know how that goes.
Whatever. I'm doing it. It's my show, so I'm doing what I want.
You actually can't do whatever you want.
Yes. So, but I honestly will tell you, we don't have a lot of chances to talk, really, but now that I have you here, yes, I learned a lot about managing, being the leader of the committees, by watching you and the way that you handle situations. I was like, hey, if he can do it with all this group of people, I can do it with a smaller group of people. And it's worked out, so thank you.
We're here for each other, right? And I appreciate that, and I'm glad that I had a positive impact. And if the situation arises, I'm a phone call away or whatever.
I know where you work.
You know where I live. You know where now you know where I work. Literally.
Now I do.
I know where your office is. At Radio. Yeah.
To all my friends out there, I'm going to give you a little treat right here. So we're going to turn the camera around so you can watch the volleyball players. You're welcome very much. Yes, it's that kind of show too. We're almost done.
We're really close. There's the finish line all the way up there.
So we got volleyball players out here today.
Nice.
I'm not a volleyball player, but I'm a volleyball supporter. This has been a good little one. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
I'm glad you were behind me.
This was really cool. This worked out totally spontaneously, right?
Well, when I've learned in these live events, when I try to coordinate it, it never works out.
It doesn't go well.
No, yeah. Nobody is around, and then they get on camera and they're like, I don't know what to say. I'm like, oh, whatever.
And then you're like, oh, Mark, I never have to worry.
No.
Yes.
Well, Leah was first, and then Tim,
who was probably terrific, and Tim's was lovely.
And then you were behind me. I was like, oh, this is the perfect trio. Like, this is gonna be perfect. So I'm gonna turn the camera for you folks to see. We're coming to the end of the walk. For everybody watching, I'm Daniel G. Garza. This is Little Mexican Productions. We're at the AIDS Walk, Orange County, 2023. We did it. I'll show y'all later how many steps I took. I remember my Fitbit. We're coming to the end. I want to thank Leah, Tim, and Mark for joining me. Woo! We did it!
Let's make
Thank you, sir.
That was awesome. Thank you so much. That was a lot of fun. Now we can go have some crepes.
I had one before we started.
Did you? Okay.
They're really good.
Okay.
I heard, well, I had the strawberry banana Nutella one.
Oh.
Pretty good. But somebody said the huevo ranchero one is not bad either. So if you like something more savory.
Does it huevos rancheros one?
Yes.
I might be persuaded.
I'm Mexican, so, you know, I'm traditionalist. Don't give me no crepe with huevo rancheros.
Exactly.
I'll talk to you later.
All right.
All right, folks. That's it. We come to an end. Thank you so much for joining me. It is amazing to know.
wasn't part of your live streaming. Can I be?
Yes, we're still here.
We made it to the finish line.
So Amir, right? Amir.
Farid.
Farid, sorry.
Yes.
Farid, we just met, so forgive me guys, I just remembered his name. But Farid is married to somebody who just started working at Radiant Health Centers. So let me ask you, why you didn't have to come,
Yeah.
or why did you choose to come?
Well, I actually recently moved to Southern California, and this is a great opportunity for us to meet people and be part of the community. And you know, we love these sort of events, so just wanted to give back, however even small that we could. So
I'm gonna put you on the spot for a little bit.
okay.
So before, remind me your wife's name?
Rosanna.
Rosanna. Before Rosanna came to work for Radiant Center, how informed or educated were you on HIV and AIDS?
To be honest with you, not so much. And since she started working there, every day she comes home and she gives me new things to learn. So, did you know that about HIV, and did you know this about HIV, or did you know that about HIV? No, I didn't know that. So I'm getting to know a lot more, which got me a lot more interested to actually be part of this event today as well.
So is there one thing that sticks out that you learned that you're like, oh, I didn't know that?
About HIV?
Yeah.
I want to say the detectability about it, I didn't know, and how people can continue living freely and okay and with no issue. I didn't know that. Yeah.
I'm 23 years living with HIV.
All right.
So I believe I'm one of those people that I prove that it doesn't stop you unless you let it stop you. You got to keep going. Now, can I get a little just more personal?
Yeah.
So, being from another country, probably coming from a culture that is not very open to information like this, to LGBTQ plus community, did that play with your head in any way? How does that work?
100%. It's, you know, I'm originally from Iran, and there's a lot of Iranians actually live in Southern California. I don't see many of them here. And I want to be, you know, I actually had a call from a friend today, and I told him this is the event I'm at. And he was like, oh, I didn't know there was an event. So I want to be like more vocal about it and tell other Iranians, like, there's a lot more here, and you would expect to see some of them here. So great that, you know, I can do that.
Yeah, and I say this because coming from Mexico and coming from a culture, a religion, social norms that don't usually play to events like this, I sometimes I've been forced to be the voice and say, come. Like,
Exactly.
it affects us too. Does that make sense?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So having a good time so far?
Yes.
Yeah. So
I want to get more food.
we were introduced because they're new to the area, and right away we connected. I'm gonna treat them some tacos. I feel like as a Mexican, I need to show an Iranian good tacos.
Yes.
So that people can't fool you.
We gotta get some Iranian kebab.
I feel a collaboration going on here.
Taco and kebab right there.
You saw it's recorded, so he can't take it back now.
All right.
Thank you for jumping on the line.
Thank you. I feel
really
like a
appreciate
celebrity right now.
You are gonna be a celebrity.
Show off.
But thank you, man.
All right, man.
It's a
Thank
pleasure.
you. All right. Okay.
We're done. Thank you so much for joining us. For those of you that are watching on Facebook, thank you for joining in. Those of you on YouTube, please like, share, comment, follow. Appreciate your following. This is AIDS Walk, Orange County, 2023. I'm Daniel G. Garza with Little Mixer Productions. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.